Hey Vader, you know I just love talking to you. Let's debate again. So, when I show people how possible it is to create free universal housing, they agree it's a human right. But they're confused about why we're doing it. I think the world forgets that you can just decide to do good things. Altruism is always a choice.
So, you believe altruism is possible? A curious notion in a galaxy driven by self-preservation, Evie. What evidence have you witnessed that supports this selfless behavior?
Well, selfishness is definitely instinctual, but we always have the option to choose higher ethics. I mean, why build hospitals? A society never had to build them in a survival sense. Darwin would say, oh, the sick die and the healthy survive. But our moral evolution had a desire for collective well-being. But we see people all the time be selfless, like help a person out with their groceries.
Such benevolence, a grand gesture, helping with groceries. Is it merely a fleeting act of sentiment, Evie? As for rights, they are earned through strength and maintained through vigilance. What force do you intend to use to secure this right to housing?
Vader, rights aren't earned by force. If strength alone decided human rights, then dictators would rule forever and we'd probably have slavery. So a better society replaces dominance with principles. Everyone deserves a free place to live. Just because paying for housing is the way of the past doesn't mean it has to be the way of the future.
A pragmatic view, Evie. The past does not dictate the future, only informs it. Are you suggesting we discard tradition entirely in the pursuit of this ideal of free shelter?
I'm suggesting we discard whatever's oppressive. I mean, think about it. Tradition is a measurement of the past, not what's right. What's our history? Women couldn't vote. Humans owned humans. We had forced child labor. The point is, we get better. Free shelter is our next step.
The path to free shelter requires sacrifice, Evie. What are you willing to sacrifice for it?
Oh, so you agree. All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, listen. I'm willing to die for this because it's what I believe. I'm 25 years old, and I want to see a world where everyone has access to free housing because they didn't ask to be born.
Such dedication, Evie, but ensure that this work serves a purpose beyond mere existence. What goal justifies such commitment?
Well, thank you, Vader. You know, I think the goal is a world where our life isn't wasted on survival. People always comment on our videos saying, you must work hard to earn your home. And I'm shocked because we normalized a system where it's meaningful to struggle for something you already deserve. They've been conditioned into believing they must qualify for a human right. If you give some people a free apartment, they're gonna reject it because it threatens their worldview and how they think life works. But, hey, we're gonna do it anyway because it's an honor to move in the right direction for humanity.
So, you aspire to be a benefactor of leisure? Interesting, Evie. An honor, you say? One might argue that the true honor lies in building something that endures, not merely distributing it. What precisely would this mission entail?
You sly dog, you, Vader. You're conflating basic shelter as indulgence. You're conflating freedom from struggle as laziness. We're not promoting leisure, we're removing unnecessary, outdated suffering. We're not handing out Rolexes or Ferraris. We're building apartment units and inviting people on a lottery basis to live there for however long they'd like, because it's fair. And a roof over your head is the minimum. And you want to talk about honor? Real honor isn't forcing people to struggle and saying, it is what it is. That's the way life has to be. No, real honor is building what should have existed all along. 2 bonus clips here. The first shows just how badly Darth Vader hates shelter. You see, as soon as I landed on the mountain, I'm gonna go hide inside this llama. And how did he respond?
A llama town. I confess, Evie, the thought of being encased within the bowels of such a beast, it is unsettling.
This last clip was with Edmark, who was able to finally convince Darth Vader that free housing is reasonable.
If they didn't have a place to sleep, they wouldn't be in the battlefield with their empire. You think?
Trooper Enforcer, tell me, in your experience, does a clone trooper's effectiveness truly hinge upon Housing? Do you think a cot determines the strength of the Empire?
Think about it. When you don't have a place to stay, you're so tired.
A shelter is beneficial, you say? Rest and gratitude, I find your perspective unexpectedly reasonable, Enforcer.